We had a lot of Republicans flag waving for support, letting President Trump know that we love him and that we know that he's doing everything for us, and we wanted to do something for him.
Former President Donald Trump survived an assassination attempt at a Pennsylvania rally on Saturday. Flagler County Republicans attended two separate rallies in Palm Coast yesterday to support Trump. Perry Matrano is the chairman of the Flagler GOP, and he tells WNZF how the events were organized.
Well, within just a minute or two of the attempt on President Trump's life, my phone started ringing and people were asking, what can we do? And one person recommended, can we do a rally over on the Matanzas Bridge? And I said, that would be great, but it can't be, I really can't make it a sanctioned event at this time because we really need to find out more about what's happening. So I said, what I'll do is I'll pass it along to others and maybe it'll take off from there. And that's exactly what happened. It got passed along and social media really took it from there.
The rally on the Matanzas Bridge drew around 40 people and was hosted by the Flagler Trump Club, the Flagler Republican Party, and the Adorable Deplorables. Perry Matrano with the Flagler GOP attended a different rally on Palm Coast Parkway.
We decided that it was maybe possible we should also share some of it down on the Palm Coast Bridge. And so the executive committee met down there with the Republican Club. The response from the cars blowing horns and everybody doing a fist pump was just incredible.
That rally drew around 25 people. Perry Matrano says if you have any questions about the Flagler GOP, you can visit their headquarters on Palm Coast Parkway. It reopens on Wednesday. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Monday, July 15th.
This man is absolutely incredible. He has got to be the strongest person I've ever seen in my life. He gets shot. The Secret Service is all over him. They're trying to protect him, but yet there he is, clenching and raising his fist, telling us to keep fighting for America.
Local leaders are reacting to the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump's life. Palm Coast Vice Mayor Ed Danko.
I mean, he's got to have nerves of steel. Thank God he wasn't seriously injured. A couple of more inches could have made the difference between life and death. Thank God President Trump is still with us, and he will go on to be our next president.
Palm Coast City Councilwoman Teresa Pontieri.
Well, first and foremost, I'm obviously horrified that the state of our country is in this place. And my thoughts and prayers go out to not only the victims, but also everybody that was there, because it's a traumatizing event just to be there, and also to former President Trump. At this point in our country, I think that we're at a precipice where if we don't come together as Americans, we're going to see continued tragedy. And that's the last thing we want. We need to be able to have respectful discourse and agree to disagree. And I think we've lost that ability in this country.
And Councilwoman Pontieri acknowledges that the escalation in political violence could create an unsafe environment for local leaders.
It's very scary. I have a family, and I told my husband today I would be staying in today. I wouldn't be going anywhere. And I hate living like that. I hate feeling like that. Again, it's one of those things where you just have to pray and put it in God's hands that you'll be safe, that you'll be protected. I feel like at the end of the day, Donald Trump was protected yesterday. And I pray for all of our government officials, whether, I agree with them or disagree with them. I think that, we're all in public service, and, I just pray for everybody's safety.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
The groundbreaking of the Promenade project is a project in the making for the better part of 20 years.
There was a groundbreaking on Friday for a long-awaited development at Town Center in Palm Coast.
6 four-story buildings combining 204 apartments with 70,000 square feet of retail and commercial space. Mayor David Alfin says eventually it will become a destination for Palm Coast residents.
The Promenade project is not only the start button, but the magnet and the catalyst for a number of other businesses and initiatives which will begin to develop in and around the town center area.
During a groundbreaking ceremony, general contractor Adger Klein said crews are eager to get to work.
This is not just construction of a building. It brings opportunities. It will change the city of Palm Coast. It's an excellent location here, right across City Hall, and the project will bring not only a different view, it will bring opportunities for retail, for cafes, for restaurants on the first floor. On the upper floors, we will have apartments.
Today's an exciting day. It's a milestone. It's a beginning.
Promenade owner Bill Angrick says he wants to create a hub for town center.
We've always been impressed with the number of activities across the street around Central Lake. Small businesses and associations and makers and creators come here to showcase their talents. Well, we want to complement that with this project to expand really the destination and the energy and the vibrancy of the town center. And this project will do so.
The promenade at Town Center should be complete in about 2 years. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
The Tampa Bay Rays entered Sunday with a chance to win back-to-back series and go into the All-Star break at the 500 mark. The game was scoreless in the bottom of the third.
Jose Siri leads it off. And he hits one high and deep to left, and that baby's gone.
Jose Siri's 12th of the year gets the Rays on the board. In the 6th, Brandon Lau added some insurance.
There's a long shot off the bat of Brandon Lau, and that baby is fair and gone.
Those 2 runs were enough for Ryan Pepiote, who threw 6 scoreless innings. Pete Fairbanks picked up the save in the Rays' 2-0 win.
To be number 1 in the state of Florida, that's just Florida, but there's 50 states in the country. I want to be number 1 in the world.
That's Bulldog wrestler Nina Borgman. Nina followed up her state championship win with a national tournament win at the AFSW Junior Duels. This fall, she'll get the opportunity for a world title at the ISF Gymnasiad in Bahrain. Joining her will be Pirate State champion Mariah Mills. News for Jacks announced all area teams this weekend. Bulldog Colby Cronk was first team in both discus and shot put, where he set a state record for a throw by a junior en route to a state championship. In softball, 3 Pirates, Ruby Fogel, Ashley Samsell, and Leah Stevens, joined FPC's Mackenzie West as honorable mention. In lacrosse, Pirate Vinny Ferrugiaro was also selected honorable mention. In local college news, 2024 Matanzas graduate Alexandra Gazzoli finished 4th at the Florida Women's Open in Fort Myers, shooting 3 over for the tournament. Gazzoli is currently a freshman at Florida State. Last week, FPC basketball guard Jameer Clark committed to Weber International for the upcoming season. Matanzas senior third baseman Juliette Fogel announced her commitment to St. John's River State softball this weekend. This is your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNZF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.